Hi, Dr. Madhuri. How are you?
Hi, Preeti. I'm good. It's so good to see you. How have you been doing?
I'm doing very well. It's great to see a vibrant smile on the other side. It warms my heart. Welcome to this session. And you've had an amazing journey. So, Dr. Madhuri, why don't you tell the audience who are watching uh, who are you as a person? What defines you?
About myself, if I have to say a single word which describes me as myself, that is connect. So, Madhuri has to have that connect or that sense of involvement in anything she's doing. Then, she'll be an automatic mode of efficiency and the outcome will be satisfying and beautiful.
Oh
So,
wow, what a powerful word used here. Connect. And I think in this testing times, that's the most we need. Connect with more human beings, connect with more people at multiple levels of their lives, and connect with them deeply. And I think that is what you're talking about. And sure, go ahead. You were trying to add something.
yes, you rightly said. Connect with, with the work you do, with people you are with, with, and connect within yourself also. I mean, like
Yeah.
deeply connect to your own self. So that is what drives me.
No wonder you're becoming a health and wellness coach. People who land up becoming wellness coaches are always in a deep search. You know, they are inquisitive. They want to explore themselves. They have a very strong personal story for why they have reached here. So, is there any personal story that you have, any burning desire or aspiration that has gotten you to explore wellness coaching, health and wellness coaching in your life as a profession?
So story, Preeti, I don't know. See, as a professional, I'm into aesthetics and wellness for last 11 years. And it's
Yeah.
been a beautiful journey. I just love my work and more than work, that contribution, that sense of contribution you get when you see happiness on a client's face when she's achieved the desired outcome. That's something which keeps me enthusiastic about my work. But like, as I mentioned, it's been 11 long years. There were many times I felt that there is some gap between our understandings of our own well-being.
Yeah.
Uh, for instance, a client visiting me at a frequency 3 times more than recommended protocol, or a young girl paying extra attention to her grooming to compensate for that extra weight, which she otherwise says doesn't bother her. And not only professionally, generally at home, in social gatherings, I noticed behaviors and patterns which always made me feel there is some gap. She was always looking for that connect to fill in the gap. And then this pandemic happened, and I call it a blessing in disguise because I explored and discovered coaching was the answer to my questions. And then, exploring more, I landed up at Weljii, and I still remember, and I'm grateful for the day when I was sitting with my list of questions, and Weljii's support team was courteous enough to connect me directly to you. And I want to thank you for navigating me through that situation and helping me take the decision I'm really happy and excited about today.
Thank you so much. You know, it's so amazing. You said though you were working on aesthetics, and your really focus was you are somebody who connects with an audience, and you are also somebody at the end of the day gives you a deep level of satisfaction when you see somebody happy. Yet, yet with that strong mission, you still felt there was something missing. You know, you felt the underlying root cause of whatever the client's aspiration with their physical appearances. There was something else that was amiss. There was some sort of a vacuum in their life. There's some sort of maybe sometimes it's personal improvement, self-worth, self-care, self-recognition, self-confidence. A lot of this sometimes surfaces um, on the top as something else. And
Right.
with wellness coaching, your hope is now you can bridge that vacuum,
Yeah.
and really provide a wholesome wellness from every aspect of somebody's. Am I right in what I am trying to understand?
Very well said, Preeti. Now it will not just be about the external beauty, but
Yeah.
about internal well-being as well. It will be like a holistic health now. And I feel so powerful doing that.
Yeah, how powerful. Now you're able to really give the true happiness. It's not just surface level happiness, which is also great, right? Everybody wants to look good, everybody wants to look beautiful, everybody wants to take care of themselves. It's great when you wear a good piece of clothing, when you get ready and when you dress up, you feel confident, compared to days when you're not dressed up, right? Or you don't take care of yourself. So I understand there is an importance of that, but there is also an importance of understanding what's really the obstacle here. And that is what you're hoping to do, and I think you're going to do a phenomenal job, just because you are already so passionate. You've, after so many years of experience, you figured out the gap. Now you're bridging the gap. I think you're going to do amazing work. I can't wait to keep watching you and seeing you grow. It's going to be amazing. So tell me a little bit more about, you're most welcome, tell me a little bit more about, so when you came onto the program, you said that you had a conversation with me, right? And you had a conversation with the Weljii support team. So you had certain ideas in your mind, right, before coming to the program. What was that idea that you thought? Sometimes when somebody's outside of the program kind of looks at the program in a certain way, but when they come into the program, their perspective changes. Did anything like that happen for you?
When I joined Weljii, my expectation from the program was a comprehensive curriculum. I was expecting I would acquire the skills of a health and wellness coach and will know the processes and protocols to establish myself in this space. But today I'm so happy to share that for me, this has not been just a certification program, but a journey wherein, that change in perspective, looking at somebody from a whole person approach, and that paradigm shift of observing and helping, dimensions in isolation to now having that ability to let someone know that it must be just one emotional release which can help somebody get their blood pressure readings to normal, and in turn the person can improve the work efficiency. So this paradigm shift of looking an individual as a whole, knowing that connection between, all the dimensions of our life, makes me feel wonderful. So I never expected this shift will happen when I go through this program. And then I would really like to congratulate you, Preeti, because for beautifully structuring the program. Right from that introduction of what coaching is and how is it different, to soft skills like communication, active skills, to that neuroscience, behavior science, and then that vast expanse of knowledge about lifestyle related medical conditions like hypertension, diabetes, obesity. I mean, nothing more I could have asked for. And I can't forget to mention that experience you get in live training sessions with our international faculty, Julie. Uh, I always believe that more than what you learn is what you feel that stays with you. And that happens in a live training session. It is not just about practicing a set module with my co-mates. It is some shift happens within, which
Yeah.
stays and which, you know, which doubly shows that yes, you've landed up into the right field, and yes, this has the power to change lives. So it has delivered much more than is expected, Preeti.
Oh my God, thank you so much. As you said that, I almost had goosebumps. And I tell you why I have goosebumps. Whenever I've spoken to you or anybody else, I said always look at it as a journey, because it is going to be a journey of self growth and evolution. And the reason why I also felt goosebumps is I feel, I can almost think of you 5 years from now when you're doing so much more work. And I hope, and my dream is, in my heart, is that you will look at this time and you say, you know what, that was a life changing moment for me. This is something which is going to be a part of my life, which I did a lot of learning and personal growth, and equipped myself to and skilled myself to help more people. I really hope after 5 years, and I know that previously students have, even after 5 years, they still remember this time with the faculty, this time with their cohort. And it's a very transparent community. There is a lot of compassion and empathy. People are really sharing intimate details. and life challenging moments. And we've kind of created a safe, you guys have all, the community has created a sacred haven, a space, a safe place, and there is no judgment, and that is why I was getting goosebumps. And I really hope after 5 years you will still look at this time that this was a journey and has been a part, an instrumental part of my overall journey in life. So thank you so much for sharing. I will definitely have a very good night's sleep tonight. uh, so my last question for you, there are so many people who are wanting to become health and wellness coaches. There are a lot of young people. There are a lot of people who are looking at career changes. There are a lot of people like yourself who want to add additional skills to their existing skill sets. So, if you had a message for these aspiring future health and wellness coaches, what would be your message for them?
So, Preeti, to anyone who's aspiring to enter the space of health and wellness coaching, I would like to say that coaching is a really, really powerful modality. It actually enables to make a difference in your own and people's life. And it is like, something which is rewarding and fulfilling both. So we as people, I think, are looking for something which, yes, takes care of our career aspirations, at the same time gives us a sense of satisfaction. So something which is rewarding and fulfilling at the same time, and makes you enable to enables you to make a difference in your own, in your family's health, well-being, as well as people you're coming across with. So it's a wonderful, wonderful space. If you have slight inclination towards health and wellness, this is something you should enter into, and don't wait, get into it. It is beautiful.
Thank you. So, you're saying the time is now. Don't wait for too long. Um, and I can relate this to my personal experience. A lot of times when I'm also interviewed, I always say, I knew this was what I was supposed to do, but I just did not have the courage to follow through. Or I listened to society of what they thought about this profession, or they said, oh, there's nothing here, and so on and so forth. But sometimes when you're really, really passionate about it, you have to have the conviction to follow through. You have to have the courage and just take the leap of faith. Because once you jump in, I'm sure with you also, a lot of things start becoming clearer. The course kind of helps you to define and kind of get you ready and with absolute clarity. So thank you so much for joining us today. I
Thank
can't wait to see all the great work that you're going to be. Weljii's entire team, from faculty to the support team to the tech team, everybody joins me in congratulating you on this journey. And thank you so much for being a part of our journey and being an integral part of Weljii as well in this journey. Take care of yourself. Thank you so much for joining us today. I know you're very busy.
Thank you. Thank you, Preeti. Thanks a ton. And it was a pleasure meeting you today. Thank you.